You're muted again.
They're seeing your mute, but they don't realize you're in the same room.
Right. We're in the same space, so Ann, can you hear me?
You're still muted.
Yes, we can hear you. Okay, now we can't hear you.
You're
We
still
could.
muted.
Oh, okay, is that better? Can you hear me? There's gonna be feedback if I unmute. So when you see me unmuted, Anna, I'm talking, but I'm muted, but you can hear me through Solaria's mic.
I cannot hear anything. Is it just mine?
Oh, I am.
Yeah,
I can hear.
Mute yourself. So she's off. Right. So turn your volume down.
Okay, is that better now? Someone's not muted because they can hear me. It's an echo. Oh, okay, we'll figure this out. So bear with us, please, because we're in the same space. So yes, Anna said earlier, I did send an email as a reminder along with Anna's reminder for our meeting. We had a meeting about a month, well, not quite a month ago. It was on the 21st, and it was a smaller group then, but we just kind of went over an idea of putting up a name for this particular group, this collaborative. So I sent out an email, and it had a survey attached to it. It had 4 names, and we wanted to get your input to, see what everyone thought. So I saw 3 responses. So if everyone wants to pull up that email, it was from earlier this morning, and just quickly push which name that you kind of draw to, and we'll make a decision based on whichever percentage is the highest.
I wasn't on the original email. Is there any way that you could share what those?
Is this Casey? Yeah, I can. I sent it to whoever's on it, but I can definitely. Did anyone else not receive that? Let's see. I can put the link actually in the chat, so that way we'll just avoid that. But we'll put you for the next email, Casey, as well. But give me 1 second. No worries.
Okay, so we will, Aurelia will put that in there.
Okay.
All right.
It's in there now.
Awesome. And I'll add that to the agenda and send it out as well. All right, so we just wanted to ask everyone any success stories they've had or events that they've participated in. Just able to share. I did see Anna and we did the transition fair at Region 4. I think somebody from Next Gen was there. Is that correct? Was anybody from this group on there?
No.
Okay. Somebody was there from Next Gen. They had a whole setup. I thought, right, Anna? Am I going crazy?
I'm not sure if one of our team members was there. That's possible because we have done quite a few
lot.
outreach events. So one of the career coaches, it's possible. It's possible.
Okay.
Are we thinking about next gen or are we thinking about SARE?
I didn't hear.
No, it was Next Gen.
It was, yeah, it's
Okay.
Next Gen. That's what I'm referring to. We're
Yeah.
the contractor.
Yeah.
Maybe it was at another job fair that I was at. So, okay. All right. Sorry.
Yeah, so that was good. I think there were ended up being 240 students at the one fair. So just wanted to mention that turnout because we had a pretty strong presence there. Yeah, so any other big events you've been to or would like to share?
Well, Richard and Aurelia and I, we were at Lamar a couple weeks ago.
Was that March 23rd? April 23rd. Yeah.
It wasn't as big as some of the other ones we had attended, but it was pretty good. We got the word out, message out. So, and I haven't talked to the principal for them to become a work site. for either steel or paid work experience. I'm just waiting for her to get back with me. That's basically what I'm doing is I'm trying to get sites through the ISD going for the summer and for year round. So,
Cool.
Yep.
Awesome.
I can share, we at Sarah Jobs, where it's next Workforce Solutions Next Gen with Sarah Jobs. We did a lunch and learn last month, and some of the feedback that we got, it was very, very successful. And some of the feedback we got is that a lot of community organizations was really excited to come out. I'm not gonna say I was surprised with the turnout, but we just didn't know how exactly it was gonna go. But we got really, really good response and a really good turnout because of COVID. A lot of organizations have not been doing that or haven't started back doing it in-house. But if that's something you guys think you might want to do, I can say it was really successful. The energy was really, really high. Everyone was impressed with just how everybody interacted, and we had organizations from juvenile probation, Harris County Collective, Hay Center, and Job Corps. It was just even Workforce Solutions. Some of the career office staff attended. So just a little feedback. A lot of the feedback I got was that they were really excited to come out and interact and in person, as opposed to the virtual we've been doing a lot for the last year or so.
And where was that, Joyce?
At Sarah.
Oh,
We
at
posted it at our office, at our location. That was the first one we've done for Next Gen.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I think we would be happy to have a table or help with that, the next one that you have
Yeah.
for.
I don't know. I haven't been getting the emails until now. I don't know. I'm glad I saw the last one, but for some reason we had not been getting them. I didn't know you guys were still meeting.
Oh,
I would say the same thing. I was telling somebody in a meeting the other day that somehow or another I have fallen off of the email invite list.
Yeah,
Although when they send me the forwarded one, I see my name in the list of the ones that was supposed to be included, but I didn't get it. So I don't know, but it's quirky. So I thought I was the only one experiencing that. So it's good to know I'm not the only one.
yeah.
okay. Well, I think
But that's why I said
some
I'm
of
glad
us
you're
have
back.
missed a couple of them too. So I think it's okay. We're all back together. We can start afresh.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, that's great news about the in-person. Definitely, it does seem like the couple events that I've been to that people are kind of excited to, yeah, to be face to face and
Yeah, it
some
was.
a little weird, but really, but more fun, I think. Awesome. Okay, then, does anybody have any upcoming events? Are y'all busy for the summer? What does the summer look like for everyone?
We're participating. We don't have anything that we're doing internally or we planned ourselves, but we are participating in some. Oh, I'm sorry. We do have a job fair. The date, I believe it's the 18th. We do have a job fair in Galveston. Um, 1 second. Let me see what that date is. I meant to pull that up a second ago. Just got that date. Whatever.
I'm gonna fix these notes
Okay,
too.
but I don't want to hold anything up, but I can find the date, but I think it's next week. I'll find the date in a
Oh,
second,
wow.
guys.
Okay. Um, I'm trying to think. I know since schools are out, and that's a lot of Anna and my speaking engagements are in front of schools. So I don't, do we have any big events coming up, Anna?
Yeah, the 18th.
I do not. Probably sporadic here and there. But in terms of the big transition fairs, no, I don't have anything in the next month.
Yeah. We do
Yep.
have, we're helping to plan for a transition fair that's going to be in Pasadena in Deer Park ISD. That's not till October though.
Right.
So we'll probably invite you guys to be a part of that. And then again, we have our Galveston Expo next spring.
Oh,
And we are doing, Aurelia and I are part of the Foster Youth Collaborative. So we have that fair coming up in October yet. We don't have a date yet, but it will be at Region 4 again, or as well. So we have a big space that we'll be able to utilize. Would love for you guys to be a part of that also.
Sounds great.
All right. Anybody else have any summer events or um, fairs coming up? CES people?
Well, I know for us, for CES, we have quite a few professional development engagements that we have signed up right now. A few career fairs as well, and before the end of the year, school workshops that we'll be doing. So right now, for those of you that are not directly in the schools or that know working with the schools, it's a lot of testing with STAR testing and AP testing right now. And then after that, they're out of school. So it's like really we're in the final countdown of this semester and then getting ready for just the summer and then pushing forward for the fall. And also we're working with a new feature that we have, the career education specialists. We have virtual reality headset, the Oculus, if you're familiar with those from Google. So we have those that we'll be working with. So if you guys are familiar with them, they're in these little pods. I'll show you really quick. So that's something that we'll be working for the next couple of weeks, getting ready for the professional development and then rolling into the fall with our students. So we got 25 of these given to us, and they're like this. If you have not seen them before, they look like these. I'm going to take off my filter so you guys can see a little bit better. They work better. Let me take it off. Okay, did I not do it? Okay, well, if that didn't work, but can you see
Oh,
it?
I can see it.
You can see it now? Okay, yeah, there we go. It's those, and you put it on your headset if you guys are ready, familiar with virtual reality. So inside of here, we have different modules that simulate different workforce or career pathways, from like auto mechanics to hospitality to medical, and then they're adding some more in aviation and other ones. So it will give students or adults that like to, demonstrate or get an idea of what is it like to actually be in that profession. So these are pretty cool. We'll be working with these over the summer, doing some more training, just getting really intact with how to do it so we can show the students how to use it. And they're a little bit, they're fun, but you have to be alert about your surroundings, because I almost went through the window when I was playing with them. No, I'm joking. I did though. But no, you get a little disoriented, that's all. But they're a lot of fun and you learn a lot, and it gives you the idea of actually being in the atmosphere of whatever that profession is. So we're looking forward to training with these for the summer. So if you guys get a chance and you see us at an event, please come over and you'll get to take them for a spin, so to speak.
So how many do y'all have of those?
We have 25.
Oh, wow.
We have students, this is Amber, we have some students at or customers at A Million Stories that use those headsets for an electrical program that they're in. And they're in like a big gym. And they have to be really spaced out because, like you said, they'll like whack each other. You can't see what you're doing, but the instructor stands like in the middle, make sure that the space is maintained safely, so no one gets hurt. But it is really cool. The kids seem to really, or the young adults seem to really enjoy it.
All right, those are really good tips. Yeah, so we're still really, we're getting a lot of best practices from other regions that have already begun using them, because it is one of those things, like you said, it can be a little bit of, a danger zone, a little bit of liability. So you have to kind of know how to space them out, have proper spacing and, that type of thing. So we're looking forward to the process of learning what to do and what not to do. So, yeah.
And I think where Texas was at the event on the 29th at Region 4, they had made mention of making some connections with someone there to secure information sessions for the next 3 months. I'll have to confirm who that partner or potential partner was.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
but
great.
They
Yeah.
were there.
Very cool. So for the VR, like how can somebody request you guys to come and do like a VR class? Or you're on mute, Celeria. Sorry.
Go ahead. Now,
Just
go ahead.
talk louder. Just
You
talk
can-
to her.
Now you can speak. Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Mhm.
Okay, okay, so we're still trying to coordinate how we have to roll this out, because we all to participate, since one of us can't go by ourselves, so we have to try to coordinate the way how we do this. But what we are trying to do is possibly partner with Bridgeview, and then also like maybe on a smaller scale, since it is 25 of them, and then we have to figure out ways to transport them. So that's what we're doing right now, is to try to figure out the best way to get this out.
Mm.
But
Oh,
it's
yeah. That is
small.
you got to travel around with
Mhm.
those.
And like feedback from the other boards, it's like the whole team has to participate with that. And then also like they have big duffel bags and they actually have trucks that they transport. So,
It's an undertaking.
Yeah.
So are like the bins, Celeria, padded maybe? Like that they'll have to be in for transporting, I'm assuming?
mhm. Yeah,
Um, or
we
something.
trying to procure different things to transport in right now. Like recently, we just received them, so we're trying to figure out how we're gonna roll it out.
Because they come in a case that's like foam in the inside, right? And then it fits
Yes.
to like puzzle piece almost. It's really tight. I can ask Roderick, and well, they don't really transport them, but I mean they had to get there some kind of way. And maybe just ask.
Yeah,
Appreciate
please,
it.
that'd be
Thank
great.
you.
Because and then I'm thinking for like events coming up, so like a transition fair could I request you guys to do like a kind of a
Demo.
breakout room for?
For a small fee, absolutely. No, I'm kidding.
Okay, well, okay.
You know, no, in
I'm
all
gonna save
seriousness,
my money.
we've been talking about how to collaborate, like besides us going into the middle and high school and having students like partnering with different organizations or individuals here within this collaborative for events, that we can be a station at one of those events, right? So you can go through or whatever, and at the end, VR is there. You know, I'm not VR, sorry, virtual reality headsets, not VR. I can't say that correlation with you, but the VR headsets are the last station that they can go and then leave or whatever it is. So that way, I think that we would have a way to do kind of control of how many individuals come or how many students come or young adults come at the same time. And all have someone to kind of watch it, because you have to kind of, there's a waiver at the beginning of, not a waiver, but a waiver that just asks kind of like, do you have any type of equilibrium issues? Do you get vertigo from it? They don't say that, but that's the I would happen to me too. Like if you don't have your balance, so we have to have a way to have all those safety precautions in place. So yeah.
Hmm. Um, yeah. So for the one on October 18th, we have Bridger's not available that day, so this would be like really cool
Okay.
to kind of
Oh,
have as
okay,
a.
second. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll send y'all the invite.
Look, you like October 18th. Look, she went over that. Smooth and smooth. Okay.
Okay, cool. So there's quite a bit coming up for everyone. Um, then any future collaborations, I know Celeria may have wanted to speak on this.
Yes, so what we are planning is a big event, and this is for us all to be able to help each other meet our measures. So we have an event, and it's going to be called My Next Move. It's going to be a spinoff from My Next Move from WRK Solutions. So the plan is to have us all participate, and then we'll have career and community resources, all the next gen. We'll have colleges there. We'll have just pretty much it's a resource and career fair. So we're planning, hopefully, we wanted it back to school, but that's too soon. So we want this to be a good planned out event. So maybe let's shoot for spring for it. But that's what I have as far as a future event for us.
And then, so this would be specifically for students or students and parents?
Um, I can't hear. Can you repeat that?
Is that what
Oh, sorry.
for students or students and parents?
So specifically, it can be for students, but parents can attend as well. So preferably, possibly, maybe juniors and seniors. So that way, for the next gen, since you deal with out of school, then you can target those senior population. So that's really the target, but we can also always revisit. But that's the plan, like maybe juniors and seniors and parents.
Okay, and this would be one big event for the whole region?
So maybe we even plan it in a series, so like, let's do it for Harris County, Harrison is my hometown, Harris County. And then we could possibly do one for Brazoria, so we can break it down into different areas. But the first one would definitely be like the greater Houston area for the first. And it'll be in person.
Who did?
That's great Houston.
No, it's-
Who
Oh.
did?
So would this be, are we thinking like, is it during the week or like a weekday during the school day or a weekend or?
You know, it preferably possibly during the school day, because from my past experiences, the schools, they partnered and then they bust the kids out.
Mhm.
So versus having it on the weekend, then the students will have to get out to us. But if we had it during the school day and then we partner with the schools and then they can bust them out to us.
And who, I guess, so we have to decide like who are we inviting? I mean, which students from the junior and senior
So we
grades?
do have
And
partnerships with, for the most part, with the CTE departments. So we can get with the managers and coordinators for that.
that's a, yeah, like a CTE. And maybe we could do it at Region 4 if we ask their CTE liaison.
That'd be great, because that was another thing to figure out exactly where.
True.
Okay, so we definitely have a good amount of time to be able to plan for this, I think. So, we just need to probably come up with a date or at least a month and then maybe asking, where whichever venue we can get what they have open.
Yes, that'll be great. Let's come up with the date first and shoot for that.
So, anytime after January, right? January, February, March, April, May, one of those months.
And then you guys might be more familiar with their testing schedules for what's good and what's bad.
Yeah, so probably before spring break. So that's the second week of March, generally, second or third week of March, so. Depending on which district. So most of the time, HIC, which is our largest district, is usually the third week in March, and the other schools are before it.
Okay, so they're the last ones.
Yeah.
Okay, so we want to do it before whoever's going the first spring
Right,
break, right?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. So
We
maybe
should
like the
make
very
something-
beginning of March.
Right.
Okay, cool. This could be really big, actually. So we would need to, okay, I guess come up with the flyer, kind of get some of the basics out of the way. And then go into like registration links and how we want the whole day to look or expectation, like number of students that we're wanting. Oh, and then especially if Bridger is going to could participate too. I mean, I know they usually, I mean, it costs money for Bridge Year. Do y'all have a new relationship with them where we could,
Where'd you?
Yes, we have a
Yeah.
meeting.
Yeah, we have a meeting coming up with them, so on the 20th.
okay,
Tuesday.
cool.
On June, that is June 2nd, yes. So next.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, cool. So we can just kind of touch base on this each month, and then as we get closer, probably start meeting more frequently, to make sure it's organized well. I guess. Okay, cool. Are there any other future collaborations that anyone else has wanted to talk about or heard about? No, I think this is a pretty big one. So, um, okay, cool. Well, if nothing else, Aurelia, Slaria, Joyce, Kathy, Amber, Anna, anybody?
Well, I was going to say,
Okay.
if we wanted to go ahead and touch on the names, I have the poll results. So there's 7. So we can go with that. If there's no hurry for the name, we can keep allowing more individuals to vote if they like. But I think we have a kind of clear winner. So
All right, drum roll.
the drum roll. So I think the name of this collaborative group will now be GenForce.
Right, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we have a name. We are known now as GenForce.
Okay, cool. Very awesome.
We're a force to
Um,
reckon with.
yeah.
Yeah, so force to recommend. There you go. I like that. I like that, Joyce. Quick on words. Yeah. So that was the top one. We had 4, and I'll just say quickly. So Who's Got Next was second. And then Generation Work was third, and Project Next was fourth.
Mm.
All good selections. So thank you, everyone that
So
participated.
I have a question because I saw the survey and I responded to it, but I saw it today and I wasn't in the last couple of meetings. So is this name change is going to be across the board or is it for this collaborative?
Oh no, Joyce, just for this collaborative. Yes. Yeah.
Oh,
Just
okay.
no. You're still next gen. This is just for the
Okay.
collaborative purposes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Let me
But
let
good
me put that.
Yeah.
Good question. Yeah, we would have to answer to a
I don't,
couple
I don't,
others if we
I don't
did
need to be in
that.
I don't need to be in a board meeting referring to
Right.
myself as Gen
I'm
Force.
Gen Force. What? Who is
It's
that?
be like, you're done.
That's pretty funny. You start saying Gen Force. Well, who is Gen Force? That's pretty funny. So this is like our Bradgelina. So that's all it is. It's just now everybody knows the joke about how that all started, right? Brad was it Brad
Yes.
Pitt, Angelina Jolie. So this is our Brangelina. So now we're Gen Force, right? So
Okay, I like it.
yeah, thank you for asking. That's a good question. I'm glad you asked that. Yeah.
All right, good deal. Well, if there's nothing else, I saw Amber had to hop off to get to another meeting. And I'll send out a reminder again each month so that we can make sure, I know all of our days get filled up very quickly. So, all right, awesome. Well, thank you guys for joining and I'll send these, I'm going to make these notes a little bit nicer and make more sense. Otherwise, we'll see you next month.
Mhm. All right, thank you.
All right, bye
Thank you,
guys.
everyone. Have a great one.
For the rest of your week. Bye.
As well. Bye
Bye.
bye.